Urgent from Reaction, and this is Dear Hollywood Celebrities. Nobody cares, but a critical drinker. Critical drinker. I don't think I've heard of this channel. I don't know. Have I heard? I don't know. I'm confused. It's a 2 million subscriber. I'm guessing this is a big channel. I don't know what its topic is about, but I'm guessing this is about recent elections. Yeah, I've been making those videos recently a lot because that's been the topic recently. I guess that's how it goes. But yeah, I don't follow that spectrum of Hollywood. Did they come out a lot and say like vote for this, vote for that type of shit? It's like I remember that Ricky Gervais Golden Globe speeches. Like yeah, they don't learn, do they? Let's waste fun.
Now, it might have come to your attention that there was an election in America this week.
No way!
I know, right? If only someone had told us. Now, I'm not here to talk about the election itself because, believe it or not, I'm generally smart enough not to stick my nose into things that are none of my damn business. But do you know who isn't?
Alright, it's not about not being your business. If you're an American, you can talk about politics. I guess that's how politics works if you want to. But you shouldn't tell people what to do and what to vote. Especially if you're a celebrity, because at that point you're not saying like as a person, this is what I think. No, you're saying like I have certain power and I'm telling you this to do because of my power. That's stupid. So if you're a celebrity, you need to shut up about politics.
Hi, you guys. Hi, Avengers.
Hey, Scarlett.
That's right. Whenever there's a major political or social event going on, you can always count on the professional pretenders to find a way to make it all about them. Because truly, who better to guide the common working man on which candidate best represents their interest than a group of elite multimillionaires living in a gold-plated echo chamber whose entire careers consist of saying words written by someone else. The list of actors and celebrities that are apparently going to leave America because the election didn't go the way they wanted is longer than my criminal record for public intoxication. But like, what kind of threat is that even supposed to be? Why do you think anyone even cares where you live? Do you really think there's people out there that are deeply invested in keeping you in the same zip codes? Like, if you threaten to never appear in any movies or show your face in public ever again, I guess that might be something a bit more meaningful, but then that would actually mean putting your career on the line. No more big paycheck.
Oh no, some celebrity is not gonna appear. I guess somebody else will take their place, right? Being a celebrity is not some important job like firefighter or a plumber or something, right? It's a leisure job. It's like I don't know how else to say that. It's like a luxury thing. Be that or fuck off. Somebody else will do it. Or it's, so nobody. Screw entertainment. There you go. It's fun to have entertainment. It's not crucial.
No more private jets. No more awards ceremonies where you sniff each other's farts and talk about how good it smells. And we all know you'd never do that because if you don't have fame and attention anymore, what do you really have left to keep you going? And now that it actually is all over, I wonder how many of those people are actually going to go through with it anyway. Probably about the same number who left the country 8 years ago when the same exact thing happened.
They say every time that.
Gay! Damn man, they even managed to bribe persuade the Avengers cast to do a totally authentic Zoom call where they gushed about how much they loved chosen candidate.
Hi, you guys. Hi, Avengers.
Hey, Scarlett.
Jumping on the call.
Whoa. I think you mean assembling. I said assembling.
Don, that's pretty good.
No, they thought it was funny.
Oh my goodness, this is almost as authentic as Brie Larson's YouTube channel. Everything from the empty threats to leave the country to the half-hearted...
You know when Marvel started doing that like awkward joke element as like inner joke where everybody would feel it, right? Oh, look at that, we're making fun of our own self because our joke wasn't funny. That is getting old. Now it's cringy as fuck. Right, like change your style, this is ridiculous.
Monotone endorsements where you could practically see the dump trucks full of money depositing their load in the background, to the endless Twitter posts ranting about how the Orange Man is going to blow up the world or something. It all just came across as so fake and hollow and out of touch. Just another performance by people who spend their whole lives pretending to be someone else. And when that's your job,
President Biden is saving democracy. It's his opinion. I mean, there is no problem there, right? But if you say like, if you vote for this guy, I'm gonna leave the country, that's fucked up. Like, shut up about it, right? You can have your opinion, you can like guys, there's no problem there.
That's literally the only thing people know you for. It's kind of hard for them to take you seriously when you're trying to be all earnest and authentic. And when I think about it, the whole concept of celebrity endorsements just seems so tired and dated now, like some weird relic from a different time, a time when people actually used to look up to actors and celebrities.
Exactly, right? This is the point I was thinking as soon as I saw the title. Pre-internet era, there's only two sources of any information you get, at least in this way. There's a radio and there's a TV. There's a newspaper, but that's a different thing. So there's a radio and there's a TV. Both of them are dominated by celebrities. So really think about it. Right now you're inundated by all the information, your phone, everything. There are like YouTube celebrities, Mr. Beast and all that. There are TikTok celebrities. It's not like just Hollywood now. Before there was very like small. Everything was kind of Hollywood, very small. Even the numbers of celebrity were much smaller, right? TV shows and things that were kind of like smaller. Things were smaller. Because today's like Netflix and internet is like numbers of celebrities are higher as well. Before then, like where time slots were kind of like very few, networks were very few, celebrities were very few. So because they were very few, they hold much power. And because they were the only one out there that you listen to apart from like your local pub and things, only person that is global or international are celebrities. So it's just like there's a heaviness to it. I remember hearing about how people used to like dress up when they realize president is going to talk. Nowadays president talks, nobody gives a shit, right? So celebrity held power in the past. Like there's some really, oh my god, they're really big in Hollywood. They were revered like gods basically. In India this literally was the case back then. People were literally worshipping that. I felt that like what the fuck, but that was the case. But in today's age, like that's not the case. No one gives a shit. We are inundated by information, and some idiot celebrity who says what, especially when you realize what their views are and how they are, is like, I don't care, shut up. Make movie and shut up, like I don't care.
Celebrities, like the simple fact of being famous somehow injects you with wisdom and knowledge far beyond mere mortals like ourselves. Well, whatever bubble that once existed has well and truly burst now, because honestly, I think 2024 might go down in history as the year when people finally, completely and totally stopped giving a shit what movie stars have to say about politics.
2024, I think 2016 as well. Too many celebrities came out for Hillary, no one gives a shit. But I get it, you could say like maybe she won a popular vote so that count, but not really. Celebrity endorsements never work.
I mean, the writing's been on the wall for a while now. Social media gave us an unparalleled insight into the minds, and I'm using that term pretty loosely here, of our favourite icons of the big screen. But instead of making them more accessible and giving them a new platform to influence the masses, all it really did was lift the curtain on how dull, mundane, petty and needy so many of them are. Driven by a constant need for attention and validation, parroting the same predictable and safe talking points, or trying to shill the overpriced crap that they've decided to slap their name on. The more they tried to act like regular people, the more fake they ended up looking. The relevance and respect they...
Rock was always that charismatic guy, right? Like always that element that doesn't feel real or like grounded. Because that's what charisma is. Most people don't have that level of charisma. So when you see someone like that, it feels different. And that was his charm, right? But he's like given into it so much that he literally feels phony. Whether he is or not doesn't matter, but he feels phony. Which is people like, man, what a phony guy, like talking about like, he literally laughs and smiles and talks about it tequila, clearly plugging it in. It's like, I guess you can directly do that, like, oh, hello guys, I'm plugging my tequila, no one cares. But the way he does that, people get pissed off.
Command has been declining for years now, and it's been reflected in the crater and viewing figures for all their big awards shows, which had gradually devolved into political soapboxes that nobody was interested in listening to. Things only got worse during the unspecified virus of unknown origin, where celebrities had never looked more preachy, arrogant, and out of touch with reality. Yeah, sure, you guys sit in your $20 million mansions in Beverly Hills with private gyms, hot tubs, and acres of land to walk around, and tell the rest of us why we have to stay indoors in one-bedroom apartments because we're all in this together.
Shite. Oh yes, that's shite.
Yeah, you guys must have been crying into your champagne while all this was going on. I honestly don't know how you made it through. But holy
I think 2020 thing was different with the COVID because early on people didn't know what to do and everybody was like caught in a panic. It was proper pandemic in a modern age, in an information age that we live on where everything's connected. That's never been the case. At that scale, at least, they were like 2012 MERS and things, but they were different, very contained. Global pandemic, this was the first one, and like it spread really fast because we live in a global age where people fly and all that, so it spread way too fast. And like, yes, stay at your home, that's the solution, because people couldn't think of anything else. So it was a blunder in a way. And I think celebrity mostly like kind of like in a way told by governments and things, like spread this message, is your duty type of shit. So people did that. So I don't know if they really wanted to do that, it was just like felt their duty or something. But yeah, when somebody with a massive acres and acres of ground tells you like stay at your home in your literal small apartment where you're like suffocating 24/7, stay at your home, that's kind of like, okay, maybe you shouldn't talk about it.
Shit, I think this is the year when any shred of cultural influence they had just went right out the window, and I think they know it. There was like 24 hours of complete radio silence after the election. I mean, even Mark Hamill couldn't think of anything to say, and normally you can't get that guy to shut the fuck up about politics. It was like the whole celebrity ecosystem had just...
I already can imagine the Star Wars scene. Darth Vader like, Luke, shut the fuck up. What? No one cares what you think, and just screams and like he falls.
Taken a giant slap to the face and simply couldn't come to terms with it. Well, that is why I'm here to help. Now, this is going to be a bitter pill to swallow, Hollywood people, but just like Tatiana, swallow you must. And not to worry, because Dr. Drinker is here to administer your medicine. The cold hard truth here is that nobody gives a fuck about your political opinions anymore. You are some of the least qualified people in the world to be lecturing normal people on how to think and vote. Because you're not normal people. You don't work normal jobs. You don't live normal lives. You exist in a nice, comfortable bubble that protects and insulates you from reality, where you're surrounded by other people just like yourselves. And the thing is, we don't actually hate you for that. There's nothing wrong with being rich and successful if you've earned it. And part of being rich and successful is that you end up getting a bit detached from the mundane reality of daily life. Again, we understand. And let's be honest, it's kind of fucking cool.
I mean, there's a large movement of socialist, communist, I don't know what to say. In America, you can feel that, even in WWE, you can feel that. Who hate just success in general, which is as communistic as it can get. Even in WWE, right? Like there's a thing where people support somebody, people are all for it because little guy. As soon as little guy becomes bigger, people start to boo him and they just make excuses. Oh, it's because of this, because he become too big and now you hate him because he's not a little guy anymore. So your whole mentality is just to push little guy, but somebody gets bigger, doesn't matter, like, but just get bigger, just boo that. People say like they are fickle. They're not fickle. It's like that communistic mentality. So there are people who kind of like hate if somebody's just big. If they got there with like like grit and like like hard work, they don't care. Big is just bad. There is that mentality growing, which is kind of fucked up. That's opposite of what America used to be. That is opposite of capitalistic mentality. But yeah, like, if you're successful, good, but like don't tell people what to do. That's just weird. Like Ricky Gervais's last Golden Globe thing was just perfect when he just, was it like end thing he said like in the end of the show or something, but it was so good.
To be an actor, you guys get to do stuff and go places that most of us could never dream of, and we're happy to cheer and boo the characters that you play. We're happy to be captivated by the performances you deliver. We're happy to listen to you talk about your craft and share stories and insights into what it's like making movies. But what we're not prepared to do anymore is be lectured by you, or told what causes we're supposed to support by you, or how to think and vote by you. This next bit is going to take a bit of humility and self-reflection, which I realise are two qualities you're not exactly hot on, but it's time to shut the fuck up about this stuff. It's none of your business, it's not your area of expertise, and it never was. Learn that lesson and you might just get back the respect and attention that you want. Learn it not, and well, you might just find out how fickle a mistress fame really is. Anyway, that's all I've got for today.
Yeah, it's not even about like don't talk about it. Talk about it if you want, be subtle about it. Talk about like how normal human talk about. Don't talk like, oh, I'm a celebrity, I'm a big guy, you should listen to me and do what I say. Like, just shut the fuck up, right? At that point you get pissed off. It's like Kanye West thing, right? Make good music, I'll listen to it. Apart from that, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear what you want to say type of way. All the weird shit you talk about. Kanye West puts out a music, you're gonna hear it, doesn't matter what, that kind of thing. Just do your thing, right? So yeah, and the main thing I want to say about like this time, too many celebrities came out to say because they had this feeling like this election is like really like done or something. Like nowhere Trump is winning. So they found an easy way to attach themselves to like Harris and things, right? Because they just knew like no way in hell Trump is winning this time. Because in 2016, even in 2020, not this many people came out and support because they knew like I don't know where this election is gonna go. I'm not gonna say anything. But this time, it's safe. I'm pretty sure Harris is gonna win, so we can support Harris type of way. But she didn't win. This is insane. Next time, I don't think any celebrity is gonna come out for anyone, right? Because in the end of the day, they wanna play safe. Right, well, if you recommend, no phone, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.